so big because it's full of secrets.
Yes, Regina, no Regina. Every waking hour I've been making sure Regina George can stay in power. If Regina is the sun, then I'm a disco ball, cause I'm just as bright and fun if you've had alcohol.
Hey guys, welcome to this podcast episode. Today I'm super excited to welcome my cousin, Megan Masako Haley from the Girls Broadway National Tour, as well as her best friend, Jake Swain from Girls Broadway. They were very generous with their time and answered a bunch of our questions, as well as the listener questions. We ended up talking for like 3 hours, so this is going to be part 1, where they're going to answer questions that I had and a quick speed round game, and then in the next episode, they will be answering listener questions. Enjoy the episode, guys! Hi!
How's it going?
Hey guys, welcome to the podcast.
Thank you.
How are you doing?
Good.
So good.
Do I sound crazy? This is the first time I've used this mic. I just got it. I was like, I should use it for this. Does it work? Is it working?
It's working, I think, yeah.
Yeah, it sounds good. I have one. I don't know where it is.
Megan's not a professional, Kayla. I don't know how to tell you that, but she's just not.
That's okay. I'm not either.
Should I not use it? Is it going to sound stupid if I'm on it and you two aren't? I just was going to...
You're going to sound like the only professional.
I was like, his voice is so crystal clear. It's crazy.
I think you're fine.
I'll take it off if that's better. What do you want, Kayla?
Leave it.
I think leave it. It's iconic.
Leave it and then acknowledge it every once in a while.
Maybe I'll... Yeah, you're right. Maybe I'll start... I'll croon it. Like,
or like eat crackers.
ASMR with Jake Swain.
Yeah.
Carrots and celery. That's probably the choice we're looking for,
right? Both of those, yes.
Those are great for a podcast and radio.
Radio. Just voiceover in general. People are into that, I heard.
Yeah.
I think so, yeah.
How's it going, Kayla?
It's going good. We're in Texas now, so that's the newest.
Oh, I was going to ask, where are you?
Yeah, we moved to Texas over the New Year, so.
Oh my gosh.
How are you? What part of Texas? Are you in the terrible part?
Okay?
I mean, isn't all of it terrible right now?
It's very different. I'm gonna try not to offend Texans, but yeah, it's
We're not from Texas, so you can offend Texans.
The governor just lifted the mask mandate here.
Oh, I didn't see that.
I'm bitter.
I did see that.
I'm very upset about that. Because no one here is getting vaccinated. So I don't know. It's not my favorite, but I got a job. I start on Monday, so we'll see how that goes.
Oh my gosh, what is it? What do you
Yay!
I'm a temporary medical receptionist just while the main lady is on maternity leave. So it's like a 2-month gig.
Incredible. And then you're going to get that
I am going to get the vaccine. That's my in.
That's what we're interested in.
I'm literally volunteering at a food shelter so I can get mine. I should be volunteering probably anyway, which isn't good. But I am also doing it for...
An added bonus.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It's still, and no matter your motives, it's still good service and charity work that you'll be doing.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Play less video games.
I should clarify when I said, are you in the terrible part of Texas? I was referring to that horrible...
I'm just kidding.
Well, I was referring to the weather when like all the power went out. I guess we're like kind of past that now. That's what I was...
So we're in New Braunfels, so it's right in between Austin and San Antonio, so it's more liberal than the rest of Texas.
Okay, do you know that me and Jake's favorite city is Austin?
Really?
I love Austin so much.
We love it.
Please come visit
We
me.
went on a little trip there together with another friend. I literally would move to Austin immediately.
Yeah, honestly, I'm like
so
New York City, San Jose, then Austin. Those are my top 3.
I love San Jose.
I probably would love San Jose if I didn't hate it.
Yeah.
Just kidding. I just never been there.
You've never been there. It's great.
I love
Your
it.
computer is there.
I hear good things. I hear, isn't it also like so expensive to live there?
That's why we moved.
I was like, probably, because do you have like a big old house now?
It's getting built. They have not broken ground though.
Oh, cool.
Yep, we'll see. We'll get there eventually.
Eventually, yes. But big changes.
Yes.
For you.
Do you guys want to start with like a little introduction of like who you are, what you do, your favorite theater credit, perhaps?
Yes. Is our favorite theater credit going to be the same credit though, Jake?
Yeah, when I played Gretchen Wieners.
I'm gonna say it like you didn't just say it.
Okay. Sorry, spoiler
Well,
alert.
rewind.
Yeah. Okay. Are you gonna record?
Yes, we're good. We're good. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Wait, so you go first?
Am I going?
I don't know how to.
Hey, cool cats and kittens. My name's Jake Swain. I am an actor. I'm from Utah. I live in New York City. I was doing Mean Girls on Broadway before the shutdown happened. Now I am nannying and I am coaching. I'm doing a lot of Zoom coaching, teaching all of the up-and-comers how to, act or whatever, which has actually been amazing. And then I, shot a movie a couple of months ago, which was super fun.
Ooh.
Megan and I, probably my favorite credit was the time I cried into Megan's eyeball when we were acting together in college. It's probably my biggest claim to fame.
That was really good. Jake is an incredible actor. I'm Megan Masako Haley. I'm from San Jose, California. I live in New York City now. Kayla is my cousin. Extended cousin. I was trying to explain how we're related to Jake. I was like, it's my
not do it.
Cousin's granddaughter, I think. Is your grandma Janice?
Yeah, so my grandma said something a while ago. She's like, it's my grandma's cousin's husband's brother or something. I could not tell you.
It's distant, but you also did children's theater at the children's theater I did
yes,
stuff
I
at.
did.
So I feel like we're connected. I'm also way older than you, but
yes.
I feel connected because we both still like Instagram.
Yes, and Ian, who was in my last podcast, played at your wedding, correct?
Yes. Oh my gosh,
yes.
That's so. Oh my gosh, it was so long ago. So many years ago.
How was Mark?
Mark's great. I don't have a job since the good old shutdown. I periodically do Zoom stuff for kids, which is always fun, but not super regular work. I did, however, just get 2 Broadway Plus little Q&A situations coming from zero.
Yes.
So
That's
I
a
feel
huge
like
jump.
1 week is crazy for me.
That's huge. How are you going to fit them into your schedule?
I don't even know. Well, one of them is in May. They scheduled that. So
Oh.
I just got the the confirmation. Anyway,
Right.
I'm so excited. But my husband has a regular job, so he just works from home, and I play video games all day.
Nice.
I'm beyond feeling bad about it or guilty because it's also I have nothing to do, nowhere to go. So on that note, me and Jake, my favorite credit is when me and Jake did Little Shop of Horrors in college, and during our last dress rehearsal, he cried a full tear into my eyeball while I was dead. I was supposed to be dying, and I just laughed. And he looked very offended that I would break during such an emotional moment for him.
I was having such a beautiful moment.
He's having such a beautiful moment, but I just couldn't. And so we've kind of decided since that moment we're blood brothers.
Blood brothers to the end.
Dear
Yeah.
brothers.
He also one time spit in my mouth.
Wow, you guys have done it all.
I just keep on trying to reassert my claim on this friendship.
Yeah, he leaked into my mouth really a lot.
Wow.
Of the time. That's also fun. I don't feel like we've told that story on a podcast yet. So
I know, this is the first time we've told that story. I think I might be grosser than I come across upon first introduction.
Oh, Jake is so gross. Can I also tell you that the most classic Jake thing
Yes.
is in college I would drink 90% of a Jamba Juice, and then I would go to throw it away. He'd be like, "I'll take it."
Oh my god.
Yeah.
He would be the guy that
Always.
drinks the last 10% of a melted Jamba Juice.
I like the dregs. It's free. I feel like I'm doing Mother Earth a service 'cause I'm not wasting anything. Free food.
Free food.
I'm all about it.
Jake
Plus
Swain,
another
the
opportunity
human
to
garbage.
assert my connection.
Yeah, that's also part of our
Part of the blood brotherness.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I have quite a few questions here, and then some games if you feel up to it. So the first question I have is, well, first of all, congratulations, Jake, on your Broadway debut a couple years ago, and
Thank
Megan
you.
for your
Years
tour. How exciting!
Crazy.
So what was it like
Megan.
to go from this cool huge peak moment and then kind of go into quarantine like right after?
Are you asking both of us?
Yes, yeah, both of you.
Yes, okay. It was crazy. I mean, I was in a slightly different situation than than all of my castmates and then Megan was in, because I was actually out of my show for 4 weeks. I was on a little injury leave, medical leave. I had hurt my back. So I was in Utah with my family healing for those 4 weeks, and I was just like in physical therapy all the time, every day. And then I got the approval from my doctor on a Wednesday to go back to the show. My flight back to New York was Friday, 2 days after that. Thursday was when Broadway shut down. So I it could not have been closer. I just canceled my flight back to New York and ended up staying in Utah with my family for 7 months, which was, not expected at all. Obviously, I didn't pack for that. I was all of a sudden like living at home again, long term. But timing wise, in retrospect, such a blessing. Like, I was already in Utah. I didn't get trapped in New York, where so many of my friends and loved ones were when it was really, really awful and scary. I was already away in a place where I could quarantine in a really safe way and a comfortable way, because I was in a house with my family as opposed to my tiny little apartment here in New York. So that's how it was for me. I was like already out of the show. I just thought I was about to come back and then didn't.
And Megan, you were like in the middle of your tour, right?
Yeah, we were in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. We had we had a couple company meetings like in the weeks previous where they're like, hey, just keep an eye on this. We're not letting anyone backstage anymore. Everyone wash your hands. Like, that was like becoming a thing, just like wash your hands a lot. And we're like,
Megan
okay,
had never
cool.
washed her hands in her life before.
I mean, apparently you had to sing happy birthday 3 times through to have washed it up, which seemed like a lot to me, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
And if that makes me gross, then so be it.
I am too pitchy to sing that song 3 times.
So I think that maybe like on like the Tuesday or the Wednesday, the productions in San Francisco shut down. And then the next day, like, Broadway shut down. And we had a show the night that Broadway shut down. So that was a Thursday, Jake?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so we had a show that Thursday night. And I remember going to the theater and just like looking at the ushers and being like, I'm so sorry.
Yeah, that's
so sorry that
creepy.
we're here. I feel like we shouldn't be doing this. Like, I felt dangerous and reckless because like everything else was closing down. And so we did the show and then we went home and we're all just kind of like, what is happening? And then the next day we had a put-in rehearsal, which is this poor guy, Dan, he had been in rehearsal for like 3 weeks to take over for someone's vacation. It was literally starting on that Monday. Learned the whole show, and he was having his put-in rehearsal where he's the only one like in costume and mic'd, and like the whole ensemble and everyone just like does a show around him. He had his rehearsal that Friday, and before we went to the rehearsal, we got an email saying that we were on hiatus for the next month and we weren't doing a show that night. So like our last time on stage together was doing this put-in where we all like knew it was going to be the last time, which was like really wild and like kind of surreal because I mean it was weird because I also like watched a lot of the show because I wasn't in costume or anything, so I could just sit in the house and like watch it. So it was really crazy to like sit there and watch it, and like all of us feel so sad and like confused and a little bit scared. And they said it was going to be 1 month, but like in our heads we're like, I feel like it might be more.
Right.
You know what I mean? But in my head too, like when my roommate left the next day, like because her flight left before mine, like she left and we just looked at each other and were like, see you in a month in Vegas. But like kind of in my stomach, like I just felt like that maybe wasn't going to happen, you know? But in my head, like the worst case scenario in my head, I was like July.
Right.
You know? And, so like Mark, my husband, was working at the World Trade Center at the time. And that was like where the first documented case in New York was.
Oh, wow.
And so on Monday, actually, his whole building shut down. The whole building. Like everyone was working from home from then on. And so I think on that Thursday or that Friday morning, I was just like get out of there. Go to Utah. I'll move you there, like, because I don't know what's going to happen. I don't want you to get stuck there and me get stuck somewhere else. So we, like, went and stayed with his brother, and we were supposed to be there for, like a week or something, or 2 weeks, and it ended up being, like, 5 or 6 weeks, and then I was like, we have to get out of here. We can't overstay our welcome, so we went to my brother's house in San Jose. And then we're like, wow, it's been another month, because, like, every 2 weeks it just kept getting pushed out. So you feel, like, hopeful but still confused, and you're like, but how could we possibly be back with the show? Like, just realistically, of, like, but they really only pushed it out, like, a month at a time at the beginning, and so it was just constantly, like, having your heart broken a little bit, and, like, not at all able to like make any decisions for the future. And finally we were just like, well, I guess we should just go back to New York. So we went on a little mini vacation in Joshua Tree and just, like, lived out in the desert for a little bit in Airbnb, and then drove across the country to New York. And
wow.
Here we are. And you don't worry, I still get the emails every once in a while being like, it's nowhere near when you ever think you'll go back to work. So who knows?
Yeah, it's been a whole year now. So did you guys pick up any quarantine hobbies, like, back when it first started?
Well, I bought roller skates.
I did see that.
Yeah, and I love them. But honestly, hard to roller skate in New York in the winter. So I'm really looking forward, Jacob, because I'm somehow going to find a way for me to just gift you roller skates so that you will go with me. Like, I will invest in this for us because like, I felt too silly to go by myself, and none of my friends in the city had roller skates. Well, I had one. Our friend Leslie had them, so I went roller skating with her twice. But it feels silly to do by yourself, especially to practice cool moves.
Yes.
Right. If you're not like a pro, I feel like you think that everyone's looking at you and cares about what you're doing.
Yeah, but I just want to practice doing spins.
You got to practice the spins.
You have to do that with a friend. You can't be, like, by yourself at the basketball court practicing spin and failing.
That's why I don't go out. I have a skateboard.
It's the failing.
It's the failing that makes me sad. If I was, like, doing great, then, like, whatever.
Right. I got really into lawn mowing this quarantine.
All right.
Because I was in Utah.
It's like those New York City lawns.
Those New York City lawns. Well, I mean, I'm in New York now, but it was like, I don't know why exactly. Well, maybe I do, but like, it was so satisfying to feel like I had a thing that was mine to take care of and make beautiful and neat and clean. And like, I just loved mowing the lawn for 7 months. It was really, really great.
I love that for you.
Thank you. It fits, right?
Yeah, I like that.
What lawnmower do you recommend?
Oh gosh, I don't know.
You go
the one that my
cordless?
dad has. I literally don't even know. It's green.
Get green.
Make sure you get the green lawnmower, listeners at home.
Oh,
I, Jake Swain, approve and recommend. What else? I've been doing a lot of reading. Lots of reading.
I listen to podcasts like 12 hours a day.
Nice.
I know a lot about random stuff.
Is it like the true crime podcasts?
Well, it's a lot of true crime, a lot of politics, honestly. And I also listen to some science podcasts and technology podcasts. I'm not kidding when I say, like, if I'm at home, I'm listening to a podcast, which is literally 24/7.
You're never at home.
Keep listening to them. I wake up. You should have seen me. I was like, I wish I was joking. Jacob, I wish I was joking. I looked at my accounts on my Stardew Valley, which I think I started
which is
9 days ago. It's a video game.
Okay.
On Switch.
Uh-huh.
I logged 63 hours in 9 days. That's too many hours, guys.
Wow.
It's a job that I'm working overtime at. But while I play, I listen to audiobooks and podcasts. And look, I can't feel bad about this.
You can't.
I refuse to feel bad about this. What else am I supposed to do?
Exactly. Wait,
My
listen.
farm is going great. I've gotten married. I have a kid.
Congratulations.
Thank you. I've made the community better. I named her Paula.
Paula. Little Hillary Duff the movie.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't Paula
Hilary Duff played Hillary Duff? Again, cough the Hillary Duff.
Right, yeah, exactly. Wait, I have a friend who's super into video games, but like, I don't like the really intense, probably shooter gun violent ones, but like gets
on
paid.
our list.
On our list, exactly.
On Twitch. See, I
Can you
always
get paid?
think about doing Twitch, but some part of me is like, I don't think I want people to know that I played for 63 hours. I don't want people to feel bad for me.
You just said it on a podcast that the entire world is going to hear. It's already out.
You're so right.
Right, Kayla? What is your listener
You
numbers?
need to edit that out.
I have a solid average of 15 people per episode.
Okay.
Okay, because I want to say, like, Shannon and I did a podcast for 2 episodes, and then we realized how hard it was. I think we got, like, 10 listeners.
I love
think
most
it's my
of
mom listening to it.
most of mine. It's like my grandma and I think your mom.
Good.
I love that. Megan, you should get paid for that. I feel like people are interested in weird stuff like that. I wouldn't watch it.
I should.
Personally. But people would.
I've been, like, meaning to do it for, like, multiple years.
You really should.
Now is the time.
Honestly,
No, go.
Once my unemployment runs out, I will be
Twitch.
on Twitch.
I'll be on Twitch.
On OnlyFans.
Farming those farms on OnlyFans.
OnlyFans.
I don't know this game
I only
again.
play video games on OnlyFans. I'll join your co-op on Stardew Valley on OnlyFans.
I mean, hey, it's that or feet pics, right?
Honestly, I might also do the feet pics.
I have a friend who is
That
doing
doesn't
the feet
hurt
pics.
anyone. Bought this. I bought this.
Wow.
It is actually beautiful.
It's so beautiful.
That's awesome.
It's beautiful.
Just know that I am obsessed with Malcolm X. I like read his autobiography. I watched the movie, and I like learned so much about his life. And I just feel like people don't know the actual history because our history books have rewritten him as a villain. And like, he's not a perfect person, but I think he had so many great things to say and he lived his life in such like a weirdly like humble and powerful way of like when he found out that something was wrong or if it didn't fit with his ethos anymore, he just changed. Which is like so hard to like ask of people. And I think that's like the thing I love about him most is like he found, Islam while he was in prison. It changed his life. It gave him direction. It gave him hope. It gave him all these things. He worked with Nation of Islam. He was like one of the biggest mouthpieces for Nation of Islam. And then when he like found out things about their leader that like didn't sit right with him, that he thought were corrupt or like weren't right, he didn't throw away everything. He like said, I'm thankful for the things that this man has given me, for the path that he set me on, for God, for finding God, for Islam. But like I need to step away from Nation of Islam as an entity and do my own thing because that's what feels right for me in this moment. And like didn't throw away every good thing that it gave him, but he like left behind the parts that no longer served him. Anyway, I just think that's incredibly powerful because
That's
people
so
have
cool.
a really hard time doing that.
Yes, it
And I'm
becomes
just
such a
like,
huge
more-
part of our identity.
Right, like if more leaders could do that, could be like, hey, I made a mistake. Or like, hey, I didn't make a mistake, but now I've been presented with more information and I'm going to make a different choice than I would have made 10 years ago. Which is like, where's the shame in doing that? I feel like people think that's a bad thing to change your mind on things.
Right.
Which I
it's
think
not.
Is so
It's so
untrue.
normal. Like, you switch all the time.
Right.
Yes.
Anyway, so
It's one of the most beautiful
instead
parts
also
about
during
life
this
is
quarantine,
change
I've
and growth.
become obsessed with Malcolm X. I highly recommend the audio book. His autobiography is read by Lawrence Fishburne, and it's amazing.
Megan, you should make Malcolm X the musical, like the next Hamilton.
I mean, yes.
It sounds
You know, I'll
interesting.
say I will produce that. I have no skills to bring to that.
I would pay money to see it.
Yeah. In conclusion, I love
Big
Malcolm.
bucks.
Well, Jake, you kind of touched on this earlier already.
Yeah.
But when Broadway closed, did you guys try to find work after? And, like, how did the shutdown affect your livelihood?
Yeah, well, yes. It really affected my livelihood. like I had a paycheck coming in regularly, and then I just didn't. which was a little jolting.
Yeah, I bet.
Thankfully, sorry, I'm on I'm doing a reading next week. Speaking of jobs,
Hey, he's got
I'm
one.
doing a reading next week of this new musical over Zoom, which I'm so excited about. Like these kind of, I feel like I have very few opportunities to act again, be paid to act again. Being the key. I've acted plenty in my shower, and I take a lot of classes. But anyway, so the stage manager for that is texting me about that right now, anyway. So sorry.
He has to make money.
So that's the job. What's that?
You have to make money.
We gotta make that money. No
that
special
money.
instructions. Okay.
Yes.
I apologize. Okay, so thankfully, unemployment has been very helpful. Nannying, I love kids. I grew up in a family of 9, so I've always been around a lot of kids. I have like 70-something first cousins.
9 seems like too much.
9 people in my family, 7 kids.
Oh, I was like,
Okay.
I feel like you don't have 9 siblings.
You're right. I have 6 siblings. Keep me honest. Listen, I love Megan knows.
I was just like doing the math real quick, and I was like, that's a lie.
That's a lie. Looking for more attention.
I'm so sorry to interrupt.
So that's been great. I've been able to nanny. I was nannying every once in a while in between acting jobs before Mean Girls. But besides that, TV and film has started to open up again, which is really exciting. So there's been opportunities here and there for that. I mentioned I got to shoot this feature in December, and my friend and I shot a short film over Zoom towards the beginning of the pandemic. Like, you just kind of find ways to keep connected and stay creative, and I don't know. But also, sometimes you just are not creative, and you just live your life the best you can because we're all struggling, you know?
Yes.
I don't know. I feel like there's a weird pressure to, Megan, I don't know if you feel this, but like, part of me's like, I should probably have a pilot written when we come out of the other side of this.
I feel no pressure to do anything ever, honestly. That's just a personal
I love that. The pressure, I'm releasing it. I feel like I should.
Are you a writer?
No, exactly,
So, like,
exactly.
Why would you write a
Why would you write
pilot?
a pilot?
It's stupid. It's like so. I was like, I should want to write, right? Like
Well,
that
I
would make me a true
about writing a
artist.
pilot for so long. That was my party joke.
Right. Well, you should though, actually.
Well, but my pilot was literally Pen 15, so.
Yes.
It's true.
Just know that years before Pen 15, I've been pitching that exact
The
She has
original.
been. I
at
can
every
vouch for
party
it.
joke.
Yep. And then somebody did
And
it
then
for
when
real.
it came out,
And
I
it was
can't
so
watch
good.
it because I was like, I should have wrote it, but
Bummer.
I didn't, and that's on me.
Yeah. You know what though? We did get the chance to. A few of us in Mean Girls got to do
right.
the Thanksgiving Day Macy's. What is it? Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade, and then also Tina Fey hosted this one night only Best of Broadway thing on NBC in December. And few of us got to be a part of both of those events, which was such a gift. It felt so honestly emotional to come back into a room with people that I love so much that I used to spend every single day with for a year on Broadway, and now we get to come back together for just like a weekend and shoot something and do a couple numbers from Mean Girls. It was this weird weekend of like, first off, a job, which was amazing. Like, okay, good, like a little money, but mostly they came in and I immediately literally started tearing up because I was just so happy to be back at my job with my coworkers that I love. And then that was Saturday. Sunday, we rehearsed Saturday, shot it Sunday, and then Sunday night we were done, and we were all miserable. Like, it felt like the show was closing all over again. It was such a tease. It was a tease that was worth it. Like, it was so wonderful, but it was really sad. We're just like, oh yeah, that's what we've been missing. It's really easy to kind of just like push down feelings that are uncomfortable and like, whatever, just surviving. But like, we got to like experience it again and like be reminded of like, oh, it's really painful not to get to do this. And also a great reminder that like, even after you book Broadway, this is such a stupid thing to say, but even after you book Broadway, you're still a human, and you have like days when you're depressed and sad and anxious and bored and I would feel really guilty for feeling those things. But you're still a human. But this has been a nice wake up call to be like, I was always grateful for the job, but I'm so much more grateful for the job. I'm so grateful for what it was and what it still continues to be for me. And I think all of us will never take for granted opportunities we have again.
I agree.
I would think, who knows? Yeah. We'll like 5 years from now, we'll probably get complacent again, but.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like I only got to do the show for 6 months, and I think I loved every single performance.
Yes.
I feel like I wanted to be there every single night. Sometimes you're tired. Sometimes you have a bad day. But, like, it was such a joy to, like, do the show and be with people that you love. And so I feel like I already felt like I was like, wow, I'm really getting to do this, like, dream job with, like, incredible people that I respect and love so much. And so, like, it is, like, this weird thing of, like, I don't think I took it for granted, but, like, it hurts extra when you're like, wow, I really had my dream job.
Yeah.
Which is so weird. Like, you don't, even if you were on Broadway, it's not always going to be your dream job. Like,
yeah.
I got to be in this show that, like, was literally on a very short list of shows. I'd be like, these are like my top 5 currently open shows that I would, like, absolutely want to be in. And, like, we got to do it, which is so cool. Also so fun to, like, mirror lives with my friends on Broadway.
Yes, that was so
Our
special.
other best friend is the dance captain in Mean Girls on Broadway.
Oh, nice.
Those two got to do the show. And then I was somewhere else also doing this show.
Also doing the show. She was still part of the fam. Megan as Gretchen Wieners is... Wait, Wiener? Wieners with an S.
Multiple.
Wieners.
Multiple wieners.
Multiple wieners.
Yeah, multiple.
I wish that nobody didn't see that. Huh. That was weird way to say
so
that.
Nice.
Seriously, Megan as Gretchen is so perfect. We got the chance to like watch a final run through of the tour cast, and she is so funny and so strong and quirky and zany, but then also breaks your heart, which you don't expect. Right? Like, I literally cried watching Mean Girls, watching my best friend Megan do this thing. Like, she is so good at, that's just one of those things where, like, the right person and the right role found each other at the right time.
I learned the dance.
She learned the dance, ladies and gentlemen.
Okay? I thought I couldn't do it, but then I learned it, and I practiced
And she did
a lot.
it.
And they made me audition a lot of times, but I got it.
I'm so bummed I didn't get to see it. We were so
Perseverance.
close.
We were so close. We were so close.
I was so
I'm
ready.
sorry.
What has been the biggest obstacle in getting you both to where you are now? Apart from the quarantine, I guess.
I would say like the hardest part about being a professional actor.
I guess, yeah.
Yeah, I think it's you have to have a personality for it of like being told no every day.
Yeah.
Literally every day, sometimes
Right.
3 times in a day. Like it literally could happen like that, and like you can't take it personally. And I think that like there's so many people are talented enough.
Mm-hmm.
Like most people, I would say, are talented enough. Almost everyone, really. You wouldn't actually like really get all the way here if you weren't good.
Right.
But I think like having tenacity, and just like not giving up and not getting like truly not getting discouraged. Which like, look, it's gonna happen when it's really like. I remember this one play. I was like in callbacks over like the 2-week period, I did so much research on this woman. She was like a historical figure. I fell in love with her. I loved everything about her, and then I like didn't get it at like in the last little group of people, and like that hurt because I felt like connected to the character, not because I felt like they didn't like me. So I feel like I allow myself to feel hurt on like if I really connect with a character, but like I really try hard, and I feel like I've actually done a pretty good job at like not taking it personally. Like, it's not a personal attack to me if someone says no, because, like, there's literally 10,000 reasons outside of my control that someone could say no.
Right.
Yeah.
You know? And they do. Let me tell you what, they do say no.
They do say no. They absolutely do.
Love to say no.
And there's just something about, even if you can know that it's not personal, that you're getting a no, you hear no enough times, it can start to weigh on your psyche a little bit. If you're not careful, if you're not really deliberate with the way that you receive that and release that, at least for some people. Megan's really good at that, at like sifting through all that. But I would agree, that has been like the thing that you have to be able to be okay with. Like, you're gonna go a long time without working. I mean, my first equity show, I did Bye Bye Birdie. It was so fun. I played Harvey Johnson.
He was so cute, little nerd.
I was a little nerd. Just slicked my hair. It was just stuck grease to my head. It was great. I wore glasses in that show, and I was really, really, I don't know why I'm telling you, whatever. I'm like, do I go on a tangent again?
No. Streamline, please.
Okay, so Bye Bye Birdie did that show, and then it was a full 365 calendar year before I booked anything, which is like, which is not that abnormal, to be honest. Like, a lot of actors go a year between gigs.
I hadn't been on stage paid for 2 years before I got Mean Girls.
Oh, wow.
That's huge.
I've done like other things, but that's the thing is like when you're doing this every day,
yeah,
and you get callbacks, and like you do readings, and you do workshops. Like, I've done things, or like I have like a 3-day TV show shoot. It's like, yeah, I worked 3 days on the last 365, but like I'm still doing things,
Right.
Yeah.
You know, and like because like you're always working towards your goals. I'm like, look, I've auditioned for Hamilton 7 times with like multiple callbacks every single one of those times. I don't think of any of those as a waste.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And like, just so you know, the same casting director of Hamilton cast Mean Girls. So like,
So he didn't hate you.
Yeah.
you should know.
She. I know. Hi, Beth Knox.
And then,
She cast me too.
and then like literally, I just auditioned for a movie that she's casting like 2 days ago.
Oh, fierce.
Nice.
So like, so you don't. So it's not like you're not doing anything.
Right.
It's like doing things, but I don't feel like I even thought of it as being 2 years since I had been on a stage paid until I like really thought about it, because I wasn't like internalizing like it's been 700 days, it's been 702 days, because I don't go home thinking that. But I mean, I don't know how to say don't do that except just like don't do that. I kind of think of every audition that I do of like I do it, I throw away my script after. If they need me to come back in and do it again, I will reprint it out. But like as soon as it's done. I put it behind me. I'm working on the next thing, because like I can't sit and hope and pine. And guess what? They don't actually tell you no. They just don't tell you anything.
Oh.
They ghost you.
They ghost you.
Love
And like you
ghost
can like badger your agents and be like, "What did they say?" But then you don't want to be that guy.
Right.
Yes.
You know? I don't want to be that
Also,
guy.
do you want to know why they hate you?
No, but
Specifically?
that's the thing is like I don't want to make them tell me why they hate me, because I can only be me.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right. Keep that to yourself.
Yeah. But yeah. In conclusion, just don't think too hard on it.
I so
Just
wish.
enjoy the opportunity to act.
I wish you had seen my first audition at CMT because it is a joke.
I wanted you to see my first audition at CMT. You only get good at auditioning by audition.
Exactly. My first few auditions were so embarrassing. Even after getting a BFA in acting and then moving to New York, I had some terribly embarrassing auditions.
Kayla, I need to tell you about my first auditions for CMT. First audition ever. They're doing, I actually told this story wrong on a different podcast, like 3 days ago, so I'm going to set this record straight. First audition I ever did was Guys and Dolls, and I sing Tomorrow from Annie.
Okay.
As I was in line, someone asked me what I was singing, some girl that obviously had, like, done shows there. I was like, Tomorrow from Annie. She's like, oh, audition Suicide? And I was like,
sabotage!
Wow.
Why would you say
that was
that?
great. It's super hard. I get out there, and I just am like, tomorrow! Like, so nervous, so uptight. I got a call back for Hair of the Horse, didn't book it. Then I was like, okay. Next time, we're doing The Wiz, okay? It's like, no black people. Anyway, that's a whole other story. But they have The Wiz. That's like my favorite musical because multiple people on American Idol sang songs from The Wiz that year, and so I already knew the show. I'm very excited. I really wanted to be Evelina, or Eveline, the bad witch, the wicked witch. So I obviously sang When You're a Jet from West Side Story. I also had brushed my teeth right before and had it, that, I think the fluoride plus the nerves gave me extreme dry mouth. To the point where, like, I use fluoride-free toothpaste still at the theater. Because I'm just panicked that if someday that might happen again. I have PTSD literally.
I've never heard of people talking about fluoride being
Jacob, I don't
drying.
know. I don't know. But in my head, I've never looked this up. And honestly, I don't even know that I've said this out loud. But that is what I have Dr. Bronner's at the theater.
Oh my god.
Because it was
You
so
cannot repeat
traumatized. I was like, I know
when you're a
I
jet.
think I was like, when you're a jet. I had like so, like, my whole larynx was up here and my whole mouth was dry. I got a call back for Eveline, guys.
Okay.
Nice.
Yes, you embodied it still.
But I didn't get it. It's fine.
She didn't book it.
I didn't book it. But you know what? I feel like the first time I started feeling confident in auditioning was, okay, Kayla, I don't know if you know who this is. Do I even know who it is? Shoot. She's a lady who used to vocal direct at the Children's Theater. Can't remember her name right now. But she did this, like, summer camp where, like, you would, like, the Rent week-long summer camp where we just, like, learn songs from Rent. And I did, like, the Millie week-long summer camp. We just, like, learn songs from Millie and do, like, dancing, whatever. But for each song, we had to audition. So each one of us sang the whole song. So I got to audition, like, 7 times, like, back-to-back 2 weeks in a row for, like, each song that we did in the show. And it all of a sudden was like, oh, I can do this. Like, it's honestly just hard to audition when you only get to audition twice a year.
Yes, exactly.
And also then you put so much pressure on yourself to, like, if I don't get the lead in one of these 2 musicals that I do in an entire year, my life will be over. Whereas, like, now it's like, Jacob, you're going to be so proud of me. I got 3 auditions today.
What's up?
Nice.
Come on.
Well, 1 yesterday and 2 today.
Okay,
But
she's
it's like, you know what? And, like, that would be more than I would do in a whole year in high school.
Right. Oh, yeah.
And they're, like, literally all due on Monday. So,
So,
but, like, it's just crazy when even in college, you don't get that. Because your school does maybe, like, 1 or 2 big musicals, and then you have, like, weird student projects.
Yep.
That's usually just your friends, and they
Yep.
don't even make you audition.
right.
But, yeah, you just get good by doing it. And then you have so bad sometimes.
Yeah. And you also learn to, like Megan was saying, you learn to release it faster and more effectively if you just know there's another one tomorrow. There's always another audition. There's always another opportunity.
Maybe you feel this way too, Jake. Like, I never really feel like I have bad auditions. The only things I would consider bad auditions are things I didn't prepare for that don't go well. Like, if I prepared for something and I don't feel like it goes well, I don't really beat myself up on that because there's really, like, look, all I can do is practice and show up.
Right.
And so, like, if I don't practice and show up and I do bad, then I'm like, that's on you. If, like, I get in the room and, like, someone goes, like, people be like, Megan, how was your audition today? I'll be like, oh, it was great. And then I think about, like, well, I was off, the piano was off the whole time. But I actually did watch those. So it was pretty good. But, like, stuff like that, I mean, because that stuff just happens. And, like, they know it happens. And, like,
See,
you know.
Megan, I think that you have a unique perspective there, to be honest. I think it's a healthy and beautiful, and I wish all of us had that same perspective, but, like, you can believe truly that, like, yeah, that was great.
Well, I did, because the piano guy did that.
Right. Where, like, others of us in this biz would be like, Oh my gosh, that was my one shot of ever. I'm never gonna work again, and I'm never gonna audition again. Like,
Jeez, calm down.
I know, it's stupid. I'm not that way anymore. I'm perfect now. I'm so healthy.
Everything's great.
But Megan's got like a really great natural resilience. Yeah, it's amazing.
I will say though, the one time that sometimes when I do feel bad, like the time I decided the morning of, Kayla, I don't know if you know this, but there was this really legendary production of what's the Greek Sondheim one? Funny thing happened. I was like the whole sentence. Funny thing happened on the way to the forum. There was like they were going to do a revival. They're going to do a revival. They're talking about this revival. They're going to do. They auditioned the revival. They even cast the revival. It didn't happen. But like, I got an audition to be like the main girl, the cute girl in this musical. I already sung one of her songs in college. Worked it, knew it back and front, did it in coaching, Jacob. Like, I knew this song. I wake up and they're also like, you can sing anything you want. And I was like, well, I know the song from the show. I'm just going to do that. I wake up and I was like, maybe I'll just, first of all, didn't do my research. I was like, let me just listen to Cast album morning of, a couple hours before. And then I'm like, wait, this other song is way funnier. I should do that. The one I don't know at all.
But you don't know.
Yeah. And I was like, it's way funnier. It's easy. I'll do it. I went in there and like had to start and stop like 5 times. And this is on like, you can bring anything you want.
Oh my God.
Any song. They did not assign this to me.
Choice.
I also did my whole hair so big. I wore 4 bras. Like I was wailing. Like I don't do that anymore. Like I was literally in full costume, which was kind of a lot. But this is like in the first 6 months of being here. I just like, don't know how to be yet.
Yeah.
But that I left being like that was my fault. I should feel bad. I still feel deep shame. I feel hot right now thinking about it. Because honestly, that casting office like didn't call me in for like another. Oh my gosh, this is actually a story. I'm going to tell it so fast. That casting office like never didn't call me in. This is like maybe the first month I was in New York. I did that. They did not call me in. They were casting King and I at the Marriott Theater. Didn't call me in. And then they lost their top 10. They did a second round of auditions. They did not call me in. They still couldn't find their top 10. They ended up doing, like, literally 1 week before the contract started, did, like, video self-tapes, like, in their office. I went in, did a bad job, and then left. And then the girl came out into the hallway and was just like, can you just try it again? And I was like, okay. Did it great the second time, and then I got that job because I was literally their last choice.
Oh, Megan, how do I not know that story?
Yeah, that's so embarrassing though, right? But like, I feel like that doesn't happen when you're prepared and do bad.
That's redemption,
like you
though.
Showing up, doing a bad job. That's your own fault, and they're like, you're no longer in our files, man.
Oh,
right.
man.
What did you do bad first time? And before she told you to come back in.
I just like messed up the note.
Oh.
I just like didn't go. Well, this is the thing. I literally booked King and I fully unsure if I could do it.
Okay, I know I keep coming back to like how much of a fan of Megan I am, but you guys should have seen her as Tub Tim in Marriott's King and I. It was stunning. She sounded so gorgeous. Like, we all know that Megan can mix belt, blah, blah, blah. She's a pop singer, contemporary. But she has a legit voice that is so clear and so beautiful that honestly wasn't there in college.
It wasn't. And because I had like horrible acid reflux, I didn't have diagnosed. I didn't know what was happening. I was so tired. I was sleeping like 5 hours a night, like unbelievably stressed. And then like as soon as I moved to New York, I was like, oh, I have acid reflux.
So
and like got medication and then like slept more. I was like, oh, I have an upper register that I've never used and don't have any training in. And I was very unsure if I could do this. I knew I was their last choice. I was doing the show with all these like Broadway veterans. I had no idea what I was doing. It was honestly terrifying. But I feel like by the end of it, I like actually felt confident. But like sometimes you get cast and stuff that you've deserved and auditioned for 100 years and like sits right in the center. And sometimes like it was like my first union job was like,
oh my gosh,
are you sure?
I forgot about that.
I honestly was like, did they see our friend Alicia?
Oh, she's so good too.
We have another friend who's Asian. She graduated with us, who was like literally understudied Tub Tim on Broadway. But honestly, I was just like, I don't know how I got this job.
Megan, that's how I felt about Mean Girls. I literally was like, tricked them. I tricked them into thinking that I'm a dancer, and I'm going to be fired within 3 months of working on Broadway.
Okay, Kayla, let me just gush about Jake a little bit. Jake was an acting major in college, not a musical theater major. Okay, first of all, straight acting. He is like I don't know how to describe this. Like, look, can he kick his leg all the way up? No.
No.
Not at all. Can he do 3 pirouettes? Maybe. 2? Yes.
Yeah, do.
Yeah, enough. But
Enough.
if you watch him dance, he is like the coolest guy. He's like the cool guy. So like the Mean Girls dancing, it definitely takes technical skills, but like he just looks so cool in like a way that I was like, like staring at him in the ensemble the whole time, because like it's just like wow. And I mean, like we did like college show choir together. I already knew Jake was a cool guy dancer.
A cool guy dancer.
I don't know how to describe it besides cool guy dancer. But like, do you get what I mean when I say like he's not a ballerina?
Yeah.
No.
Like you're not technically a classically trained modern dancer, but like when you're dancing, you look like a cool guy. And that's what I'll say about that.
I'm a cool guy dancer.
You're a cool guy dancer.
What that means to me, like, I feel like my go-to moves when I'm dancing are, like, a lot of body rolls, a lot of lip bites, and a lot of pointing.
Yeah.
And that's kind of like high school cool guy, right?
Well, Jake was the high school cool guy.
Ooh.
Okay, can I just say, I wish so bad sometimes that I had gone to Orem High in Utah.
Which is where I went.
Because that's where Jake went. He was student body president. He wore Crocs every day.
Yes.
Every day.
I don't understand how this works, because I'm sure maybe you can back me up on this, Caleb. But in California, like, the cool kids were mean.
Yes. Yes.
In Jake's school, the cool kids were very nice and very nice to everyone.
What?
Which I was like, you were the cool guy? He's the most popular guy in school because he's very nice.
I was very nice. And also, I was wearing Crocs. I had 4 pairs of Crocs. One of them was an off-brand Crocs. This was a decade before they just, they're cool now. Crocs are back in.
Now.
They were not cool when I was wearing them. I was wearing sweats and baseball caps and Crocs, and I had really yellow teeth, and I just loved my life. I had so many friends.
I gave Jake Crocs this year for Christmas.
I'm so
love
grateful.
that.
Yeah, Megan's a really good gift giver. Okay,
it's my love language.
Kayla, Megan and I are just gassing each other up.
Yeah,
Focus
you need
us.
to ask us
Tell us to shut up and just ask us a question.
Like, excuse me.
Like, excuse me, can I talk? I'm so sorry.
No, you're good. You're good. So a little nod to your successes. I did some research, and you both have fan pages. So is like what is that like?
I like Mean Girls Broadway legs.
Oh, I forgot about that one. That is the funniest one I've ever seen. Listen, Jake Swain. Listen, I don't know what it is. I had a really great come to Jesus about it recently. I don't remember what sparked it, but like, I had this like thing towards the beginning when I was like, oh, there's a fan page. I was like embarrassed to like it. Like I had this like weird, stupid narrative in my head of like, if I like that this thing exists, then I'm gonna be seen as full of myself. Like I'm pompous if I like being liked or whatever. So I was just like wasn't talking about it. But like, freak that. Like, it's amazing to be loved. It's like, it's so cool that somebody cares enough to pay attention to you and to, I don't know, support you no matter what. Like, it's so cool, and I'm so grateful for it, and I think it's so dope. And like, it's like, fans are the best. Like we, first off, wouldn't have jobs without them. Like you guys, it's just like I can't even, I don't know how to talk about it. I was so stupid before because I was like embarrassed to like step into the spotlight that they were shining, because I thought that would mean that I was, I don't know, full of myself, and maybe I am. I don't know, but the real thing is I'm just
part about myself.
It's right. It's like awesome to be loved, and it's like really cool that somebody would do that. Yeah.
I think
feel like
it's
repeated
so
myself 4
cute.
times.
the little profile
Yeah,
that says, like, Jake noticed 2 times on this day. I'm like, that's so cute.
I feel like
So
the kids that love Mean Girls, or just like, I shouldn't say kids, some of them are just young people. I just
Some of them are my age. I love Mean Girls. I was a fan of Mean Girls before I got cast in Mean Girls.
Honestly, I would have started a Becca Peterson fan page.
Yeah, did you not? I feel like you probably did.
Whitney started my first fan page when I did Wicked.
Right.
So, as a joke, when I booked like my first big job, one of our friends made like a fake fan page for me that was like, she was unemployed and just like at open calls a lot, so she just had a lot of time on her hands. And then like actual fans started interacting with her, and she felt like she was lying to them. So she,
Oh my god.
because all of a sudden she was like, I feel like now I'm like catfishing like teenagers, and that feels weird.
Right.
But since then, like I have a couple of people who like regularly like do fan art and stuff, and like it's so cool. It's honestly my best. Jake knows. Jake, do I like having drawings of myself?
Okay. Yes. Literally every single birthday of mine, Megan commissions a piece of art of the two of us.
That's so cute.
It's incredible. Like, what kind of friend does that? And it's like, it's like, I have a tote bag of like the two of us. Like, it's hanging right there. I have a mug of the two of us. I have like framed. I have like a zine. Like, I have art framed.
The
zine. Megan loves it, and I love it.
I've done it for so many years.
So many years. I have so many of them now.
Oh my gosh! I was in my mind thinking it was like 3.
No,
it's been a long time.
There's probably 6.
Probably 6 years. Yeah, it's like my favorite thing is trying to figure out like what I'm going to do for Jake's birthday the next year. This year I had our prop guy from Mean Girls on Tour is like an incredible artist, and he was just like
incredible. We
had like a little like Mean Girls Tour yearbook update thing that someone made, and he was just like, yeah, I'm selling my art. If you want anything commissioned? And I was like,
yes.
That's what I like to do for my friends. And it turned out so great.
It's so good.
It's so good. It's honestly should be. I said this because I saw it and I thought that looks like we have a murder podcast.
Yes, it
so
really does.
Should start a murder podcast.
I don't have the know-how or passion for that topic that Megan has, but I have the picture for it.
I have so much knowledge.
Wait, that's actually an interesting. It would be interesting if there was like 2 people talking about murder, where one of them actually hates murder. A dummy who is like really creeped out by it is like, I don't know if I want to hear this.
That's what I was. I was the dummy on Physisters. My other podcast, the Physics Sisters. I was a dummy and Shannon was a smarty. My sister is a scientist.
A full-blown
scientist. Or did it the 2 episodes we put out.
Oh my gosh.
Anyway, all this to say is I really love the fan art because I just feel like because of my haircut, I translate very well into cartoon. Like, people can draw me, quote me, without face.
Absolutely.
True.
Like, it's literally all it has to do is have, like, dark hair and bangs, and I'll know it's me. Mm-hmm. And, like, I don't know why that's, like, thrilling to me, but I love it.
I also love it.
I love it so much.
So, like, on a parallel, Megan, because you did CMT, obviously,
mm-hmm.
and you did, like, Miss Saigon with, like, Ryan Vasquez from Hamilton, and
yes.
I don't know, was Alex Brightman there at the same time as you?
Alex was, like, the cool high school senior when I was maybe a 7th grader.
Okay, so what is it like for you to see them, Alex just, headlined Broadway and Beetlejuice?
Yeah, I'd actually worked with Alex before professionally, which was so crazy because, of course, actually, the first time I met Alex, in New York, he came to see a show I was in called Pacific Overtures, which was just like an off-Broadway musical. He came, and I saw him because he knew someone else in the cast, and I was like, I saw you play Radames and Aida. Because I can't, also, Kayla, this is so weird. I've been on one podcast maybe in the last year. I got asked to do 5 podcasts in the last 2 weeks. Okay,
so I feel so honored.
On one of the other podcasts, I don't remember which one, but it did come up. Alex Brightman was the hot guy. okay? He was talented, and we were like, he is hot. He was Rudimans, he didn't have a shirt on. And so it was really funny to me that he, like, becomes, like, the Beetlejuice.
He's character man.
He's character man, and he's incredible.
He's so good.
Amazing, full of rock. He also, we did a workshop of this musical called Alice by Heart, which, like, it went off Broadway. Me and Alex both weren't in the off Broadway production, but it's a beautiful show. If you haven't listened to it, you should. But
really
he
nice.
was so funny in it, and we finally got to like know each other a little bit. He's like honestly like so good at what he does. He's so funny, and I hope someday people can understand how beautiful his voice is. Because like he can do the rock star, he can do like the deep gravelly stuff, he can do character things because he's so funny. But like he has a straight up gorgeous voice.
I heard him talk regular for the first time recently, and I was like, what?
Yeah. Also, the thing that he does with Beetlejuice, he was explaining it, and he was just like, it's a party trick that he started to learn how to do. That doesn't actually touch his vocal cords, he said. It's like something with like an upper part. And so, like, it doesn't even affect his vocal cords at all. He's had it tested out by doctors that, like, he's not going to hurt himself. Like, he could literally do that all day. And it just started as, like, a funny thing he did at parties.
It took me probably a course of a year to find the actual Beetlejuice voice that was compelling, a little different, and also healthy, that I could maintain it, because that's the most important part. It's showtime.
Wow.
This is amazing.
Also, I know you're probably not allowed to say what the project is, Jake, but isn't Ryan Vasquez in your reading?
Yes.
That's what Becca said.
Yep.
Wow,
It's
that's
kind of,
exciting.
yeah.
Ryan's great.
Fun.
He's very talented.
Very talented.
Good job at being good at stuff.
Good job of being good.
I always tell people, like, Ryan Vasquez was, like, the it guy he's a year younger than me. And, you know, you, like, do theater and when you're a kid and you're like, is he really good or is he just the best one here? And then
Right.
you realize, like, oh, no, he's really good.
Not just, like, relatively speaking
He's not
to this
just, like,
general
good
area.
comparatively. He's, like, actually incredible.
He's so good.
I just saw him before, just saw him. Honestly, I don't know how it works.
It's a construct.
But I think I had come home for the weekend from Mean Girls, and I saw him in the new show, The Wrong Man, with Joshua
he was
Perry.
so good in that.
He was so good, and I hope that show has more life in it. I'm sure he has like 100 things lined up, but
Sure.
he was so good in it.
Mm-hmm.
And I did see Hamilton multiple times to see him play like every lead. So
Right. I saw him with my Nana in San Francisco a couple years ago.
my mom like happened to go to his like first show ever as Hamilton, I think.
Oh,
Did
that's
I make
awesome.
that up? I'm sure that's fact checkable, and it may be wrong. But my mom did happen to. She got tickets, you know, like a year in advance, and she happened to go
Oh.
playing Hamilton.
Wow.
Wait, that's so special.
Yeah,
That's cool.
I love that for your mom. That's so cute.
yeah, she was very proud. She's friends with my mom.
Like, game thing we could try. It's like not really a
Yeah,
do
game.
it.
I love games.
So you know those like diction warm-ups that
Yes.
that you do? Okay, so I saw one on TikTok, and I just thought maybe because I've tried it, but I thought maybe you guys could try it too because I'm really bad at it. But it's something like one sock cutter, he cuts socks, two sock cutters, they cut socks, and you just kind of keep going. I think the highest I've gotten was 3, and then I messed it up.
One sock cutter, he cuts socks. Two sock cutter.
Uh-oh.
You're gonna let me say that in front of your grandma?
One sock cutter, he cut socks. Two sock cutters, they cut socks. Three cut.
You said it. You said it.
I was
bad.
so
You
confident
said
too. I was like, yeah, I got
You're
this.
like, I've got this.
Give me a
Couple
challenge.
kickles.
Listen though, I have
Another
a
yellow
mush
lemon.
mouth. Sometimes I will be talking. I've done it. I mean, this entire time. Like we've been talking for what, an hour and 12 minutes, and I've stuttered a lot and I've mumbled a lot. I just want to acknowledge that for all the fans. I know that I have. I know that. I just have a mush mouth. Sometimes I talk and it's like nonsense, nothingness comes out of me, especially when I get excited. And I think I have no business being a professional mouth user. Like,
Honestly, Jake,
people pay me to do this?
Jake sometimes
bonkers.
gets really excited and he starts
Yeah.
telling a story and he has to just like stop, full
Right.
stop, take a deep breath, start again.
Take two. I'll do like the little like click
He does a take two. Oh, it's one of my favorite things about you.
Oh, it's so bad. One of my goals, goals, that's the word. I need to take like a professional like voice and diction class to like fix whatever it is.
Or double down.
Or get a therapist, because maybe it's just about something, emotional.
It's just you feeling too excited to
I'm getting too excited. I gotta calm down. Just take a breath, Swain. Take a breath.
Yeah. Okay, wait. I don't remember if I told you this, Swain, but obviously I haven't told you, Kayla. I was on TikTok, and someone started explaining all of the symptoms of ADHD, and I literally have all of them.
Wait, I've been thinking the same thing.
Did I have ADHD?
No. I've been seeing symptoms that I relate to.
But the thing is but I don't have, like, the negative side effects of, like, being a perfectionist and, like, hating yourself for not being perfect. I just have all the symptoms of, like, only speaks in anecdotes. Like, it's very excited, takes over conversations. Have you felt this in this meeting yet?
You don't take
so many
over.
things. Honestly, it started making me feel a little hot, so I just fucked that back up. But then I watched another video because I was like, I should just, like, double check. And, like, I don't have the negative side effects, so I just like to think of it as being just, like, a personality quirk. It's
Sure.
not, like, hindering me. I don't need medication because I don't feel bad about it.
Even if you had ADHD, that'd be fine, too. I love TikTok because it literally feels like I'm doing fun homework. Like, I am on, like, science TikTok and,
Oh,
like...
yeah. Do you follow
like,
the
therapy
drag queen that does
TikTok.
math?
No.
Oh, my gosh, she's incredible.
I bet.
There's a drag queen does
There's
math.
so many therapists that like come up on my like I am there. I'm like scrolling for hours because my brain's like, but you're becoming a better person.
Yeah,
the more you
I also
scroll.
am, like, on, for sure, lesbian indigenous TikTok. I don't know how I got
I am on
there.
lesbian TikTok for sure.
All of my ads on TikTok are for lesbian dating apps.
Yeah.
And
So
honestly,
there you go.
what would I rather be on straight TikTok?
No. Ew.
You
Why
could
would
get
you want that?
the e-boys
I like
that
it.
are like...
Oh, no.
I
thank
hate
you.
that.
I'm like, lesbian TikTok's incredible. I'll just say that.
Yeah.
I'm
I
also
follow
on
a lot of
trans
lesbian
as well.
comedians specifically.
Have you seen that lesbian? Honestly, that was rude of me. I don't know that she's a lesbian. She just seems to be on lesbian TikTok because I'm on lesbian TikTok, but she kind of looks like Jim Carrey.
Interesting.
I don't know.
You know her? She's so funny. And, like, she does, like, an incredible Jim Carrey impersonation, too.
Oh, does she? Okay, no, I don't know.
Dang it, I wish I knew her hand off the top of my head, but, like, she's so funny to me.
I don't know
Because
that.
I don't know if you know this, but I love Jim Carrey so much because
I love
he's
him.
one of the few actors who's gotten away with, like, doing 90% of the acting with his face.
He can do anything. Everyone's like, you got to be small for TV film. You're like, look
No,
at Jim
you don't.
Carrey.
Honestly, and I
just gotta be good at what you're doing.
like Jim Carrey might be where I thrive, like that style of acting.
Yeah, I agree with that.
You know,
That's definitely your vibe.
You're the
I
next
think
Jim
he's
Carrey.
seriously brilliant.
I think he's the funniest.
Especially the more that I learn about TV film acting, like the mechanics of it, I'm like, yeah, what he had the audacity to pull in front of a camera. Also, Steve Carell, not quite as much, but like I also think I have similar feelings and thoughts about him. I think they're just brilliant.
They're great. I love them.
They're so
Also,
good.
Jake's. I literally got an audition today for a character that's so over the top in a comedy, on a single camera on comedy that I'm like, I think this might be
The
role
one?
for me.
Get
It's
that
it.
role.
You found it.
The other one that I got, she needs to play 17 to 22.
Listen,
Listen.
TV is a funny thing. You could do it.
Listen, compared to what?
Compared to what?
If we've got other 25-year-olds, I might be
Fine.
okay. If I'm with actual 17-year-olds, I will look old.
It will look different.
It will look different. Kayla, one time I auditioned for this role that was like a 16-year-old. This was like maybe 3 years ago. So I wasn't like this old. I don't even want to say
You do
This
not
old,
even
47.
look old.
old. But like I was in the waiting room. I tried to look so young. I don't know what that means, but like I try to look like a young person. And the girl
She
in
had a
front of me
pacifier in
was
her
literally
mouth.
there
Oh my
with her
God.
school backpack and her mom.
Oh, wow.
And I was like, I don't think this is...
I might be in the wrong room.
I don't think I can do it.
But age is such a stupid, fake thing in our business. Like, one time I went in for this Broadway show, I don't remember what it was.
Dear Hampton?
No, I was going in for a swing, and the roles I was covering was a 15-year-old and a 40-year-old.
What?
You're the only one that could do it.
Right? Like, come on, versatility. I got
was
range.
this a superhero?
No, this was years ago.
You would be great as, like, both of those in superhero.
It was getting the band back together.
I never saw that.
I wasn't able to see it either.
You
but
didn't
like,
book it?
I did not book that. But it's like this weird, like, what is age? Like, we just, like, nobody knows. It's all compared to what? Like, it's just relative. Like, do you look older than the person next to you? And is that what it's supposed to be?
I'm going to tell you this secret, okay? 17 on the CW.
They're all 47.
So, like, what? Tell me no. You probably will.
Probably will. They have, and they'll do it again.
That's okay. I'll be here.
Absolutely. We're going to keep plugging
What was
along.
the question?
Remember?
One sock cutter, he cuts socks.
2 sock cutters, they cut socks.
Cut socks. 3 sock cutters, they cut socks. 4
sock cutters, they cut socks.
I said it.
She said it, for ladies and gentlemen. For ladies.
Speed round. Play or musical?
Musical.
Play.
Ugh.
Okay, acting or singing?
Acting.
Singing.
Drama or comedy?
Comedy.
Comedy.
Watching or participating?
Participating.
All right, favorite musical theater song?
What?
Oh my gosh.
What?
Favorite musical theater song?
Okay. Unusual Way from 9. I don't know if I'm
Nobody
standing by that.
Nobody needs to know from last 5 years. I know it's dirty and gross, but I love it so much.
Yeah. We should be in that. Is that what you were
Yeah,
trying
we
to tell
should.
me today? Okay.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. Yeah.
All right, favorite TV show?
Oh my gosh. Oh my speeds.
Okay. Of all time, I think it's got to be Parks and Rec. Recently, Sorry to Bother You. I'm not sorry. I meant to say I May Destroy You. Help me. I'm trying to close the time. That's a movie.
Okay, I think my favorite. I'm obsessed with Pose. I felt like Pose is. This is
Pose
Fleabag.
great.
I think it's
Fleabag is so good.
It's the best.
Andrew Scott as the hot priest.
Oh,
wow.
goodbye forever.
Schitt's Creek.
Schitt's Creek.
A
Love
good
it.
choice.
I don't think I've seen enough of it to be my favorite, but I do really.
Final answer, Fleabag. That is my favorite.
Okay.
That's the favorite television I've ever seen.
Fleabag,
Okay.
And I know you love me. Okay.
Go-to karaoke song?
I don't do karaoke. It makes me nervous.
The 7 Things I Hate About You, Miley Cyrus.
Now
Y'all
that you
know that
say that,
song?
now that you say that, I think I would do Wrecking Ball, Miley Cyrus.
Love it.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, last one. What is your theater pet peeve?
Talking back.
When other actors give you notes.
I hate
Oh,
that.
I hate that.
Okay, I'm gonna renew the Zoom and then I got listener questions.
Okay.
Okay.
Bye.
Alright guys, at this point in the recording, we had already had to renew our Zoom call twice, so I'm gonna finish up part 1 of Mean Girls Broadway Takeover now, and in the next episode, it's gonna continue with part 2, starting off with listener questions. I hope you'll stick around for part 2 because that was incredibly fun to record as well. I hope you enjoy.